this in a weird place.
Live.
Good morning. Thank you for coming to be with us this morning. I'm Sharon Bousquet. We are the Spirit Band here at CSL Delaware. We're going to play an original song for you. Kick off the service. One, two, three. Time has fallen away. Why don't we live for the moment now has come to give us this present? Oh, how gracious the days. Every thought, every time and place rises from this heaven sent. Willow, bend me down to the ground. Children, sing me your eyes to see every sound. Love is all around us. Love is all around. Love is time has fallen away. Why don't we give for the moment when all this craving falls to silence? Oh, how gracious the days. Every thought, every time and space rises from this heaven sent. Willow, bend me down to the ground. Children, sing me your eyes to see every sound. Love is all around us. Love is all around. Love is Love is all around us. Love is all around. Love is.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. I'd like to invite the Spirit Band to come forward. We're going to play an original song for you. Kick off the service. Love is all around us. Love is all around. Love is. presence is here. Singers to come up and sing, please.
Oh, Dean is here.
Hi. All right, everybody, please join us for the presence. The presence is here. The presence is here. Love and spirit prevail on each face. The presence is here. Amen. The presence is here. I will meet you in grace. The presence is here. The presence is here. Love and spirit prevail on each face. The presence is here. Amen. The presence is here. I will meet you in grace. Everybody. The presence is here. The presence is here. Love and spirit prevail on each face. The presence is here. Amen. The presence is here. I will meet you in grace. I will meet you in grace. Nice.
Lovely. So this month we've been focusing on using our imagination and living in that realm of what if, using those gifts of the Spirit that we've all been given, which are the gifts of participating in creation through the power of our imagination, a beautiful spiritual faculty that we all have and that we can consciously use to create a better world that begins within us and then radiates outward. So let's take a moment, turn within, and just imagine the love like a light, a beautiful light growing in our hearts, realizing that this is a beautiful extension of the cosmic heart of God, filled with love, this beautiful light in our heart. And just imagine it extending out and filling the room with everybody else around you, that we're all continuing to expand that loving light and energy, and then it just continues to radiate out beyond this room across the planet. Just one great big huge like tsunami wave of light and love, joining all the other beings across the planet who are holding the high watch, who are intending heaven on earth, a world that works for all. So as we join that grand vision that crosses all cultures and all different world religions, those who are the mystics of the different world religions, we're joining all of them in envisioning a better world. Whatever that looks like to you, take a moment. So what is it? Realizing that all things are possible in God. maybe some blessings in the Middle East of love and light awakening in the hearts and minds of everybody there, and everybody in this country and beyond. Just imagine the lights going on in humanity as they wake up to who they are, holy, sacred, spiritual beings, and begin to move into caring for one another. And that tsunami wave just flowing back over top of us, feeling that cleansing presence of the divine. And let's take another deep breath. And when you're ready, open your hearts, open your minds, open your eyes. The beloved community that's surrounding you. Thank you, everybody. Yes. And so I'm now going to invite Reverend Eugene to come forward and offer a beautiful form of prayer that we teach, an affirmative prayer called spiritual mind treatment.
Good morning, beloveds.
Good morning, Eugene.
So join me in this prayer. Taking a nice deep breath. I am grateful for this breath propels this word, and the word that I speak is God. Recognizing that it is the infinite intelligence that's at the very center of all of life, and having no circumference whatsoever, there isn't anything that can, does, or will exist outside of this nameless thing that I call God. Recognizing that it is at the very center of all of life, I recognize that at all times it is right where I am, revealing itself so beautifully and clearly in, through, and as the I am that I am. And as I know this to be the truth of my life, I know this to be the truth of each individualized expression sitting here in this beautiful sanctuary of peace known as the Centers for Spiritual Living Delaware. Right here, right now, God is, we are. Right here, right now, love is, we are. Right here, right now, peace is, we are. And so it is from my awareness of our oneness and peace and love in God that I speak this word. I name and I claim, I decree and declare that this day here is magnificent. This moment here is perfection in action, simply because we are in agreement and we say that it is. How grateful I am to know that this beautiful vibration of love is permeating not just here in the sanctuary, but here in the city of Delaware, here in the city of Wilmington and Hocus, and then Delaware, then the nation, and then of course the planet. See, what happens here radiates around the world. For this I give great thanks. It is from this space of gratitude and thanksgiving that I release my word into the perfect and dynamic activity of love and law. You see, this is what I know. That as this word is released into the law has no choice. It has no other recourse. It cannot help itself. It must take these words and mold them and shape them, design and create them, and then return them unto us, not void, but absolutely and completely fulfilled. In other words, this is answered prayer. And we let it be. And so it is. So it shall be. Amen. And now, the illustrious, the magnificent, the bigger than life, Jenny Stewart.
Thank you, Eugene. Illustrious. That's a new one. I like that. I think I'll be saying that all day. I am illustrious. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Center for Spiritual Living Delaware. How fun it is to be here today. And thank you, Barbara Conway, for being our YouTube host today. Appreciate that. Please set your cell phones to airplane mode or turn them off to support the quality of our service. Now let us together reaffirm the Center for Spiritual Living Delaware intention. We, the Center for Spiritual Living Delaware, are an inclusive, inspiring, joyful, ever-expanding spiritual community rooted in New Thought, ancient wisdom principles. We are here to be the presence of love, co-creating heaven on earth, a world that works for all. The season for nonviolence runs until April 4th, honoring Mahatma Gandhi and Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. It's 64 days to practice nonviolence. Daily nonviolent affirmations are in our newsletter. Please repeat today's after me. Today, I learn a prayer or spiritual practice from another tradition that seems strange or different. Is that up on the screen? No. Okay, that was a lot. Okay, yes, let's start over. So today, I learn a prayer or spiritual practice from another tradition that seems strange or different. Great. Thanks to everyone who supported the Do More 24 Abundance Raiser. Thank you, everybody. $3,091 was raised. Amazing. And this will be used to cover teacher and youth director salaries and expenses such as art supplies and retreats. Following service today is our annual gathering and potluck to celebrate 2025 accomplishments and also share our goals for 2026. This event also fulfills the Discovery Class membership requirement, so please let Reverend Kathleen know if you would like to become a member if you're interested in learning more. And it is super fun, by the way. Everybody's welcome to stay, even if you're new, you didn't even know this was happening today. Everybody is welcome, and we always have lots of food, good food. The Men's Care Circle meets on Saturday, March 14th from 3 to 5 at the Johnson's home. I guess Dan is hosting that day. And the Women's Empowerment Circle meets on Sunday, March 22nd at 12 p.m. in the Orange Room. For details on CSL Delaware activities, please visit the website or e-newsletter. And now the Spirit Band will be blessing us today.
This is our first congregational, so stand as you're able. We've got a connection issue here. Cross your fingers and pray for my microphone.
If I drop out for any reason, Kathleen,
Okay.
the stage is yours.
Okay.
This is our Ricky Byer service today. All of the songs that we're doing are Ricky songs, and this is the first. This is "Pour Yourself in Me."
2, 3, and...
Pour yourself in me, pour yourself into my heart. Oh, wonderful Whoa, wonderful Spirit, joy, pour your joy in me, pour your joy into my heart. Whoa, wonderful Spirit, pour your joy in me, pour your joy into my heart. Whoa, wonderful Spirit, love, pour your love in me, pour your love into my heart. Whoa, wonderful Spirit, pour your love in me, pour your love into my heart. Whoa, wonderful Spirit, shine your light in me, shine your light into my heart. Whoa, wonderful Spirit, shine your light in me, shine your light into my heart. Whoa, wonderful Spirit, sing your song in me, sing your song into my heart. Whoa, wonderful Spirit, dance and smile in me, dance and smile into my heart. Whoa, wonderful Spirit, pour yourself in me, pour yourself into my heart. Whoa, wonderful Spirit. Whoa, wonderful Spirit. Last one. Whoa, wonderful Spirit. Thanks. Karen. Wonderful Spirit. Wonderful Spirit. Wonderful Spirit. The theme for 2026 is open at the top. The theme for March is what if? And today, the theme, traveling in a world of my creation. The book of the month to stir our imagination is Multi-Species Cities, Solar Punk Urban Futures. Solar punk is an art, literature, and social movement envisioning a sustainable, optimistic future where humanity lives in harmony with nature. This book contains short stories that do just that. There are a couple of dozen authors from different walks of life in different cities around the globe. Very imaginative, very doable. It's already being done. Listen deeply with me to these words of wisdom. First, from Ernest Holmes. You belong to the universe in which you live. You are one with the creative genius back of this vast array of ceaseless motion, this original flow of life.
Your mind is an outlet through which the creative intelligence of the universe seeks fulfillment. Second reading from early New Thought author Emily Cady. She's very prolific. Desire is God tapping at the door of your mind, trying to give you greater good. Let us affirm together. My desires are God tapping on my mind, offering me a greater good. And the next greater good is introducing Reverend Dr. Kathleen.
Don't worry about it.
Thank you, Karen. I love your enthusiasm, you and Jenny. Oh, makes me smile. It's lovely. Spirit uniquely expressed as different individuals. It's such a joy. Well, I actually thought immediately of a beautiful quote by Charles Fillmore, another New Thought person who started the Unity movement. And I think it's perfect for daylight savings. So this is what it says. It says, I fairly sizzle with zeal and enthusiasm and spring forth, there it is, spring forth with a mighty faith to do those things that ought to be done by me. Isn't that beautiful? I fairly sizzle, let's all sizzle, fairly sizzle with zeal and enthusiasm and spring forth with a mighty faith to do those things that ought to be done by me. And I know Reverend Mary Ann knows that one because she's from the Unity movement. Yeah. So today let's spring forward with a beautiful centering quote by Ernest Holmes that I'm going to add to the other ones that we just heard from Karen. And this one says, I already am a spiritual being. My mind understands this and embodies its essence. Therefore, what I am in the invisible is becoming more and more apparent in the visible. He actually used the word you, but I put it into I so that we can make it more personal. We started our spiritual principles and practices class, and that's what was emphasized, is that when we read it, put it in first person, then it becomes personal, and we take it in on a deeper level. So I'm going to say that again. I already am a spiritual being. Say that after me.
I already am a spiritual being.
My mind understands this. And embodies its essence. Therefore, what I am in the invisible is become more and more apparent in the visible. That's actually another way of saying something that Jesus said, which is, it's done unto you as you believe. And also the ancients said, as within, so without. So as today we're going to be focusing on various things that will help us stay rooted in our truth and therefore outpicture in our world something that is truly magical and mystical and heavenly. So the first one is acknowledging that desire is a divine urge to create. So when we start thinking of our desires as not distractions, those desires to do good in the world, they are of God. Desire of sire, of God. Those desires are important. They're ways in which Spirit, God, is urging us to step into our greater good. Number 2 is embracing the divine design of unity and variety. We are all one in spirit, and yet we are all unique. And 3 is to cultivate an inner climate that reflects our values. What are your values? Is it love? Is it loving kindness? Is it peace? Is it honesty, integrity? Whatever it is, to bring those values into greater expression. So those are the 3 points. So let's start with this idea of desire as divine urge to create. So if we truly understood our nature, we're walking around in these human bodies, and yet there is something, the essence of who we are, that is truly magnificent. It's unlimited. Remember, we are extensions and expressions of God. Some people say children of the Most High. Extensions, whatever works for you. Realizing that our essence is eternal, is the same nature. We're made in the likeness and image of God. Therefore, our nature is love, is peace, is joy, is intelligence, is wisdom, is harmony, all of that good that you can imagine. That's who we are. Let's breathe into that. So if we truly understood who we were in truth and our value as spiritual beings, and that our desires are divine, how would that impact our world? If more and more of us woke up to that we are love, we are here to love, to be loved, to express love, to contribute our gifts and talents, how different would our world be? Even just our own personal world, much less the greater world, because we all are interconnected. So across cultures, these divine urges show up in very similar ways. The desire to be seen, to be safe, to be valued, and to be free to express our gifts and talents. Across cultures, across various religions, there are similar desires to live in peace. So when we begin to doubt the value of our longings, our desires, it's really important to get recentered into who we are in truth, recentered to that spiritual nature, the nature of the all good that we are, so that we're able to then stand in the truth that I am meant to be here. I have something value to give and to share. My desires, the desires of the heart, matter. And then once we realize that, it's easier to take those steps forward in spiritual practice, making spiritual practice a daily commitment so we can continue to cultivate that inner awareness of who we are, and to use those creative gifts and talents to bless, and what I like to say, to be a beneficial presence on the planet. So those desires can be even things like asking for support. It can be sharing an idea, taking an action, whatever it is for you. And here's the thing, as we normalize our desires as sacred, as we truly normalize that, then we become less judgmental of ourselves and of others. And we become curious about other people's desires, and then we begin to make room for them. So it's really powerful. So as we honor our own desires as sacred, it's easier to honor the desires of others as sacred. So divine design of unity and variety, we speak about this all the time, I know, but it's so important to being able to live in that place of creativity and awareness of what's going through our minds, so that we are understanding our place in this vast and amazing universe, in this beautiful, beloved world. So we are one in spirit. We are all of the same God presence. And yet, look around you. We're all very unique. We have unique histories. We have different genders. Everybody's unique. That's the amazing thing about it. The infinite variety of the Spirit showing up as each and every one of us. It's such a joy. So as we bless our differences, our own differences, as we honor and embrace who we are, again, it's easier to embrace and honor the differences of others, to let others be who they are and embrace that. And so then we understand that differences are holy. So we may honor our shared values of dignity, safety, fairness, loving kindness, and then at the same time notice the different ways that people express those values. Make room for that. Okay, cultivating our inner climate of kindness and peace. That's the third part. So again, since we are an inlet and an outlet of creative intelligence of the Most High, God, what goes on not only in our words, but in our thoughts is really important. Now, it doesn't mean that you can control every single thought that arises in your consciousness. That's what our meditation practice truly helps us with, is to allow those disturbing thoughts or whatever they are just float on by and not being attached to them, so that that which is deeper within us can rise to the surface. So cultivating that inner climate with our spiritual practices, meditation, prayer, and we have another thing that we call visioning, which is going into the silence and listening for God's highest idea of our lives and how it is that we are to grow and expand and unfold to live from that place. This cultivation, this process of cultivation is an ongoing thing. It's like it's praying ceaselessly. It's continuously being aware of what's going on in our minds and allowing what doesn't serve pass by, and beginning to, using affirmations and prayer, to begin to cultivate higher thoughts that will take us to the next level. So how then do we deal with the distress that we feel over some of the things that we're seeing in the news? Things going on around the world. Because I know that's a question that I always go back to. How can I more fully show up as a beneficial presence when I'm feeling so much distress about what's going on in the world? So it's not about shoving those feelings down and saying they don't exist. Yes, feel those feelings, because that's our compassion, our desire to do something about it. And at the same time, as we begin to cultivate a level of spiritual steadiness or equanimity through all of that, we're able to bring ourselves back to a state of inner peace and calm, so that we can begin to ask ourselves with a mighty faith to do those things that ought to be done by us, right? We can start sizzling with enthusiasm and springing forth with a mighty faith to do those things that ought to be done by us. So we cultivate that inner peace, that spiritual steadiness, by, one of the ways we can do that is by focusing on the good. Because even with all of the things that are going on in our planet that are not serving the highest of humanity, we can cultivate that consciousness that begins to notice the good, because remember, our minds are creative. So what we focus on, we bring more of that forth. So if we focus on the good, so what's good right now? What's good in this room? Begin to start thinking about that. What is good in my life? And you can be thinking about things like gathering for meals with friends and family. Or you can think about community gathering together for a higher purpose, which is what we are here to do. And then, yesterday I was at the robotics regional competition to determine who was going to go to Worlds in Dallas, where they have, I forget, 50 other countries that meet and compete with robotics. My 2 grandsons are both involved in that. And I was thinking, so even there's something good going on, because these young boys and girls are learning leadership skills, they're learning design skills, strategy skills, they're learning collaboration and cooperation, and they are learning good sportsmanship, because they really see to it that these kids clap for one another, help one another, even when they're on different teams. So there's good going on. And it's important for us to continue to acknowledge that, because what does it do? It lifts our spirits. It helps us to be healthy, because if we focus on the negative all the time, it does have an impact on our health. And then our body temples can serve us to take action in the ways that we are called to do, to make the world a better place. And curiosity. Curiosity plays such a wonderful part. So I'm curious. I wonder, what are some of the other things that I could focus on? I read Optimist Daily, and so some of the things that I've seen there is scientists report progress using stem cells to treat Parkinson's disease. And renewable energy installations continue to accelerate worldwide. Solar and wind are growing faster than fossil fuels. So again, when inner discord starts taking place, let us use curiosity and wonder and look for the good. So take a moment and ask yourself, so we're going to practice right now, I wonder what good I will notice today. Ask yourself that. So as our atmosphere, our inner atmosphere becomes clearer, less cynical, there's more hope, then our choices, our words, our partnerships, our actions begin to reflect that. As within, so without. We are traveling in a world of our creation. You could even say our co-creation, because we're creating it together. So let's remember that we are spiritual beings belonging to a vast, infinite presence that gave rise to this amazing universe, presence of God, that the outer world is beginning to continually match our inner world that we cultivate. So let us cultivate it consciously to reflect love, peace, joy, and all of that good. And let us honor one another not only as family, but as beings who are unique and different from one another. And then our desire to blossom together is enhanced. And we cultivate not only our inner climate, but a climate on the planet of consciousness that allows this vision that we call heaven on earth to be made manifest. So let's turn within in prayer. So I am so grateful and honored to know that I am among beloved community, that we are here for a very high and holy purpose. We are here to co-create heaven on earth, a world that works for all. We are here to represent the very highest vibrations of God on the planet. We're here to be the hands, the heart, the feet, and the voice of the Spirit, the great I am that I am. So I know that we are uplifted, we are guided, we're supported, we're directed. Those beautiful desires that nudge us forward are carrying us into ways of being and seeing and acting that we didn't even know was possible for us, that allows us to be that beneficial presence that we choose to be. So for this, I'm so grateful. I release this word to the action of universal law, and I let it be. And so it is.
Do you want a verse?
Hello.
1, 2.
Are you there, Eugene?
I am here.
Testing,
I
testing.
am here.
No, we're good. It's just that the old AV guy has to do a lot of pushing of buttons here to get it to the next step.
I got it. Just checking in.
What old AV guy? I
We
know-
love our AV
I know a
guy.
young AV guy.
Unfortunately, the AV guy doesn't have his wonderful assistant, Megan, because it's her birthday
Today
today.
is her birthday.
Okay, let's see if I got this right.
Of course you do.
So sit back and enjoy a little more Ricky Byers. A little louder, Dan, if you would. Just a smidge. Thank you.
7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, in the land of I am, all that I am is I am, more than I will be, I am, all that I am. In the land of I am, more than I have been, I am, more than I will be, I am, all that I am. In the land of I am, all that I have been, I am, more than I will be, I am, all that I am. And the songs of all my great-grandmothers and the dreams of all my great-grandfathers and the way to rise beyond the pain, all live, all live, all live, all live. And if I am, more than I have been, I am, more than I will be, I am, all that I am.
Everybody.
In the land of I am, all that I have been, I am, more than I will be, I am, all that I am. In the land of I am, all that I have been, I am, more than I will be, I am, all that I am.
In the land of I am, the smiles of unborn children and the dreams of a better day to come, the dance of heaven and earth, all live, all live, all live in me.
In the land of I am, more than I have been, I am, more than I will be, I am, all that I am. In the land of I am, more than I have been, I am, more than I will be, I am, all that I am. In the land of I am, more than I have been, I am, more than I will be, I am, all that I am.
Been robbed and disgraced,
Abused and displaced, been robbed and disgraced, abused and displaced,
been lied to, but lies can be seen through the land. You can't fall from grace in the land. You cannot be heard in the land. There's more than enough in the land. You're always at home, always at home, always at home.
I am more than I will be. I am all that I am.
I am all that I am.
I am all that I have been. I am more than I will be. I am all that I am. In the land of I am more than I have been. I am more than I will be. I am all that I am. And
In the land of I am more than I have been. I am more than I will be. I am all that I am. In the land of I am more than I have been. I am more than I will be. I am all that I am.
and the songs of all my great-grandmothers and the dreams of all my great-grandfathers and the way beyond the path of all pain, all live in me.
In the land of I am more than I have been. I am more than I will be. I am all that I am.
In the land of I am all that I have been. I am more than I will be. I am all that I am.
In the land of I am more than I have been. I am more than I will be. I am all that I am. In the land of I am
more than I have been. I am more than I will be. I am all that I am.
Thank you, Eugene.
Is this yours?
Yes.
Is this on? Yep. Thank you so much, Reverend Kathleen. That was awesome. And I am loving sizzling with enthusiasm as I'm being illustrious. I really, truly take these things with me all week long. Yeah. Thank you so much. Now is the time to reflect on the blessings that you receive from CSL Delaware. And we know we receive so many blessings, life-changing spiritual teaching, spiritual support, and love of our beloved community as ministers, practitioners, and members. Please let your appreciation flow as generous offerings. As you give, you expand your abundance consciousness, and together we co-create a world that works for all. We accept donations through our PayPal button or on our website by check or cash. Those of you, like I do, who use automatic pay or PayPal, please bless the basket as it passes. Who is offertory today? Linda and Candace. Okay, great. Thank you so much. Great. So now together, we'll read the blessing of or affirm the blessing of our gifts. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies this offering. The Spirit gives abundantly. I receive thankfully and give again generously. This is the bounty of God, and I send it forth with wisdom and joy. Divine love bountifully supplies and increases this offering. I give freely and fearlessly, fulfilling the law of giving and receiving.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. Blessed always, blessed always, for the arms of God surround us. Let our joy be so triumphant that we rest in God and say amen. Let our joy be so triumphant that we rest in God and say amen.
We all know prayer works. Due to the annual gathering, we will not have our after-service prayer circle or the bookstore, but we do have a table set up in the back for prayer requests, which can be placed in the prayer box. And you may also send them by email to Peggy Frymoyer at pegfrymoyer@gmail.com, and Peggy sends the request to the practitioners. And now back to our wonderful spirit band.
Awesome. This is our closing congregational. Stand as you're able. And please join us in singing. It goes, spirit, joy, peace, love, spirit. Everybody ready? Spirit, love, peace, joy, spirit. You got it.
I feel the Spirit moving in me. 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 I feel the joy 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 moving in me. I feel the peace 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 moving in me. Love. I feel the love moving in me. 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 Spirit. I feel the Spirit moving in me. 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 Last one. I feel the Spirit moving
Okay, everybody, I invite you to sit down and invite Janet to come forward because we're going to be starting our annual gathering right away. No youth today. Yes, please leave the stage and take a seat. And our president, Janet Davis, is coming forward, and I invite all those who are in leadership who have a part also to come forward and have a seat.
Reverend Kathleen, you'll
Yes.
tune off on YouTube?
Oh, yes. Yeah. Goodbye. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today.
My friend Jan.